Hi everyone, Josh here. Thanks for coming to see my gameplay in my Moss Tier 10 heavy tank. I'll be in a platoon today with Archangel 12, Evil Morodek, and Hitman. All quite seasoned players. As you can see, they are in their brand new clan at this time, Law of 8, and I am a member of the KGB still. This was the last game I played as a member of the KGB. Solid bunch of guys. If you want a good West server clan, I strongly recommend asking them for an invite. All you have to do is know what you're doing in the battlefield and get along with fun people to play tanks with, so that's an easy matchup. So they've got we've got a 183 and an E4 here. So my plan, and it's sort of a platoon decision, is we're the only 10s, so we're going to kind of split up. I'm going to go 0 line, scratch that, the A line, and try to meet them head on. I got an IS-8 kind of ahead of me here to scout, but he doesn't really see much coming here. It's fine. Bit of debate here what to do with the E3. There's nobody on that flank, so he's gonna cover the one line, while the Hitman and I come up here, and if they come in the middle, we can kind of sandwich them, right? So that's the plan anyway. Let's see how it works. So just as I'd hoped, here's their big boys. 183 just fired. Now, with the 2 artillery they have, I really need to get arty safe immediately. Oh, sorry. They have an E5 and an E4 over here. That's good. So, not really liking this situation where I'm in. Not really an arty target this early in the game. Oh, see you, bud. Then again, you can't really decide when somebody's an arty target. They just seem to shoot whenever they feel like it. I'm hoping the 183 will come up and I can sponge up some of his damage instead of hitting Hitman there or somebody with a bit better rate of fire. Oh, here he comes, here he comes. Yeah, you can shoot my turret, man. Let's do it. Now, if you're thinking of getting a Moss, it's not the most exciting tank to play. It's got glaring weak points that are hard to find, hard to hide. Like against the tier 10, when you look at the Moss, you get shot in the face and they pen you. Like a 258 pen from a heavy tank will go right through the front of a Moss turret. Any angle it'll bounce, but if you're straight on, it'll go right through. So, and as you've noticed, I'm shooting APCR with the incredibly terrible rate of fire. I'm pretty sure it's got the lowest DPM in tier 10. I shoot the APCR. Just when your rate of fire is that slow, you can't have that go that wrong. So I dodged one from that 183, but I'm getting hammered in the back by a Tortoise, and Hitman's getting rushed now. So that sucks. He's wedged in. You can see he's wedged in between that tank destroyer up on the high road and tank, yeah, the heavy and the other TD behind me. But here it is. It's really just a good tank to trade damage with. To have in your platoon, it'll just keep the more valuable, higher damage per minute vehicles alive. There it didn't because we were so outgunned. Normally wouldn't shoot at a tank that low, but when I'm by myself, you just got to get that gun out of there, right? And when I say that, I mean if I'm in this thing, I've got a really long reload, so I don't really want to be shooting for 122 hit points, right? If you have something like a medium with you, it's way better to have them take out those lower hit point targets, right? Because it's all about damage per minute in a situation like this. That's why everybody looks at rate of fire on vehicles. If you don't have a rammer, it better be an autoloader. So again, I'm absolutely loving this spot. The arty can't hit me here. I've got a tortoise that's trying to, it's the one vehicle that I can't get outmaneuvered by. Still managed to get hit by the arty. These guys played this pretty poorly. That T-30, when this tortoise was doing what he was doing, the T-30 absolutely needed to rush up and smash me. I'm glad he didn't, but he should have been charging me so bad. Not that worried about getting flanked at this point. I have been getting splashed by arty when I go out to shoot, so if I actually want to do anything, I have to back out. And that one there. Ooh. So here's where I screw up big time here. I know I can get hit by arty right here, and I go back there a few more times asking for more. Please, sir. Right there. Oh. See, look away. He bounces off. Kind of messed up there. I shouldn't have. If that T-30 knew what he was doing, he would have pinned me there, right? I needed to let him shoot first and then counterattack. You can't be the first one to shoot when you're playing this thing. And we're just so outmatched right now. I'm pushing here, and it's gonna, yeah, bam. Finally, says the GW. Because I was camping. Oh, that one stung. Now, as my good buddy Ferno would say, why are you using the round map? I don't like the square map. I like how this one rotates. You can see the vehicles that are ahead of you and where they're coming in like a really intense battle. The round map's better. But for total map awareness, the square map is definitely the one to have. I'm most likely going to be switching back to that one. Kind of depends. It's hard to get used to after, 20,000 battles with one. There we go. So now what to do, right? You've got the two mediums and two arties. The arties know exactly where I am, and so do the mediums. They see my buddy Evil Moradek there in his E3, and they want no part of it. And he's already informed me those guys are coming around after you. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get up where these burning tanks are, get my hull against one of these sides of that little valley, and side scrape them. And if I could have done that, it would have been game over. So that one shot I missed on that T-30 cost me like the 15 seconds I needed. And that right there hurts a lot. The auto lock, shoot the Death Star turret, bam, dead. Killed by a Tier 8. So a really good game. 17 penetrations in a Moss is colossal. I've got probably 50 games played, and maybe 6 or 7, I think it might be 8 fire for effects. So 8 times I've done my tanks hit points in damage. So Evil comes around, kills those two, and I don't know if you guys play in platoons or not. If you haven't, it's pretty funny. At this point, the 4 of us we're seasoned players. We're just debating what he should do. And we're thinking, we don't want to lose. You don't want to play for a draw, right? Don't want to lose. Maybe they'll go defend their base. Well, we didn't think, what's the E3 best for? Defending. So the two arties think we're coming for them, so we should have thought that they're going to skedaddle. Like, if I was in my artillery, I would have got out of there and gone to the cap too. So it was just a quick oversight. We're thinking, okay, yeah, get up on the cap, I guess. And bam. We basically talked our way into a loss right there. The arties jumped on the cap. We're thinking, oh, he can get back. No. So what he should have done is stayed up in that middle area there and waited for them to try to hop on the base, and then shot him right in the face. So there you have it. Quite a decent game. I've never come even close to matching that score in that Moss. Its rate of fire is just so slow. And I did bounce a bit. Probably could have bounced a bit more. What can you do? Alright guys, there you have it. Slow tank. Pretty good battle in it. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys out on the battlefield.